guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how I got this Ariana Grande Positions inspired look, and also how to get cake free flawless makeup. So, you know, without further ado, holding you up, I'm going to let y'all get right on into it, because I feel myself. Like, I would play the song, but I don't want to get copyrighted. So, here we have it. Oh, I can sing it. Switching up positions for you, cooking in the kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. Oh my. Alright, y'all, we are gonna go ahead and get started with this Ariana Grande inspired look. Honestly, y'all, I freaking live. I live is what I am doing. Being here is a state of mind. It just puts you in a whole like parallel universe. Like, wow, I really am that bitch. Find me at thatbitch.net because .com is so basic. So, yeah, and I actually made a TikTok reel, Instagram reel for, or not, let me rephrase that, because I ain't made no TikTok for this, because baby, let me tell you something, that shit is hard. Yeah, I made a TikTok today, and like, it's so much harder than Instagram reels, like, I was confused. So yeah, it's gonna take time before I get something posted on there, but follow me on TikTok. It is right here. I wanna drop it right here at Danley. Same thing as my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So let's get started. Alright, so we are gonna get started with this look by using the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna begin by taking this Morphe M504 brush. It's just one of my favorite brushes. If you're new here, you need this, because I don't do a tutorial without this brush, I don't believe. I have like 8, honestly, but they're really good. They're really good brushes. Like, this brush is like one of the hands down best Morphe brushes. It's just like so good, so good. So we are gonna get started by taking the color. Now y'all know I can't pronounce these colors, so yeah, here we go. I'm starting off by taking this top color. I think it's pronounced Yoded. That's my South Carolina twang coming out right there, y'all. Y'all seem to love that, though. Whatever. Alright, and I'm just going to put a little bit more of the base down. This is the Plouise base and a rumour base. Is this 2 or 4? This is rumour base 2. Yeah, I love The Simpsons. That's like a fun fact about me. I'm always either watching The Simpsons or Bob's Burgers or something. Alright, I'm going to try not to make this video hella long either. So, yeah. So, we're going to take the color Yoded and we're going to blend this all over the eye. And this is just a beautiful light nude transition shade. This, honestly, is the perfect nude palette. Like, if all you wear is nude shadows, then, honey, you need this. No matter what shade, not what shade, but what skin tone you are, this palette is just such a beautiful palette, period. Nothing else needs to be said. Alright, so now to build up a little bit more definition, I am taking the Juvia's Place. This is the Zulu palette, and I'm taking the warm brown shade up here. As you can tell, it's my favorite shade in the palette. Y'all know how I feel about this one as well. And we're taking that on the same brush and blending it in the same motions, but just a little bit lower, just to add a little bit more warmth. As you can see, you can already like see the warmth coming in. Just add a little bit more warmth and definition, and really blowing these two out as our, I guess I could call them transition shades, but honestly, it's not really a transition because it's just a nice sharp ass cut crease. You know, it's just giving the girls the vibe, honey child. So yeah, let's just Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. Like, this is like my base of my everyday eye. And then, you know, I just told a little bit of my contour right here. And then I put a little concealer right there, baby. I think that's why I love this so much. This is like a dramatic version of my everyday face at this point. But, honey, the way it's looking, bitch, you might see a girl in this right here every day. Let me tell you something now. This looks so, I'm in love. Like, I was supposed to do a colorful look today. I promised a colorful look, but I couldn't get the I kept seeing this, and the album is all that I've been listening to. The Positions album is all I've been listening to. So I kept seeing this and it's just like, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just hit me like, yes, this you gonna pull that up. So now I am just mapping out my cut crease shape, and I'm using the Milani Understatement Lip Liner Pencil. I don't know if the color is Understatement. I think that's like the name of the pencil. Yeah, the name of the pencil is Milani Understatement Lip Liner, and it's in color 180 Rich Cocoa. And this is a beautiful lip liner too, but I'm using this to map out like my shape. I feel so cute, guys. It's like my confidence is coming back because I was in like a dark place for a while. Everything is just coming back to me slowly but surely, and like I just feel so cute. I feel cute like right now, even with like half a little bit of makeup on. I be feeling cute anymore like without makeup on. Like I just be feeling like I'm so cute. Like I'm really starting to be happy again and in a good place. And I'm not letting anybody take that from me, and you shouldn't either. To us, cause fuck these haters and everybody else. So now Kufuru. Kufuru. Right here. I'm taking that and I'm tapping it on top of the liner. So that's how I start to build that gradual dark shade. And I'm taking it on this little angled Morphe brush. It's from that rose gold brush collection. I think it might be discontinued. I'm not positive. If it's not, it should be dirt ass cheap because I got these like 2015 and they just been some really good brushes and they done held me down. So you want to do this on a angled brush that has a little bit of movement to it, just so it's easier. This isn't like a liner brush, I would call it. It's just an angled brush, and you want an angled brush that's gonna move a little bit for you. This lip liner is making such a nice base for this. It's crazy because it has just enough like holding power where it's like literally grabbing the shadow. And you just want to check it out, make sure it's about even. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, I'm a perfectionist, so it has to be perfect. This is a synthetic brush from my auntie. It came from a brush roll set that she got me. It doesn't have a name, but these are just like some of my favorite brushes, and I tell her this all the time. Like if you ever can get me some more of these, do that. That's why she's my favorite auntie. I ain't gonna say her name because my other aunties might get mad, but she know who she is. She the only one that watch my videos, I think, but my favorite auntie. So I'm taking a little bit more of Kufuru on that brush, and I'm just softening up the edges of this real slightly, really light hand. You can tell how light it is because my hand is further back. For a tighter blend, you want to come closer towards the brush head, so that's kind of like how you can tell your hand movement on what you're doing. I don't want to blend this too far high either, because Ariana's is not that high, but I'm a little bit more extra than her. Alright, and now I'm going in with the black shade. It's called Shawata. 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 That's what this black color is called. And I'm taking that very lightly, because I say this in every video. Y'all know I do not play about that black. Period. Because that black is what? She a what? She a huh? Yeah, she dangerous. So we're just going to tap a little bit in to give us a little extra oomph and add just a little bit of darkness into this so it's super dark. And I'm doing this on that same angled brush. I'm searching for the real love. Mary J on the Target commercial, y'all. Have y'all seen that meme of that cat that they keep putting on all the stores? And it was, y'all, that thing's so funny because it's a cat like. It's like it was like one of them was like when Dad be walking into Home Depot like. And then they had one, y'all. I sent that thing to everybody I knew. Because I was like, oh, God, this me. I called my mama. I was like, Ma, this is me. I said, Mama, look at what I just sent you. This is me right here. This is me. And she was like, oh, my God, Erica. It was like the cat going like this. And it was like me walking into Target, even though all of these shampoo deodorants spent $367. Y'all, that video is so funny, I swear. I put it on my Instagram, so I think I highlighted it and everything, because that thing is so funny, because I was like, they coming from me. That shit's so funny. Anyway, yeah, I just want to share that, because I thought about when the Target commercial just played. And that thing is too funny, like. But yeah, back to you. That thing was funny. So now I'm taking my Plouise blank canvas. Can you see that? Yeah. Taking Plouise blank canvas and we're just filling this in. Like our shape's already there. So I'm taking it on. This brush also came out that set from my aunt. So I apologize that I don't have a name for it. It's just a flat synthetic brush. MAC has something like this, but I think that brush from MAC is like I think it's like $27. Alright guys, this is the eyes. Move on to the, let's move on to the face. Alright, so the key to non-cakey skin is going to be your base. Your base determines everything if you're going to have a caked up day or if you're going to have a fantastic cake day, you know? It's just all in the base. With a little bit of setting spray, I'm taking the MAC Fix Plus, the gold one. Because I want a little extra champagne pop to my look. So, I'm just going to massage that in a little bit. I'm not going to spray it all over my face because it does have like a little pigment to it. And I don't want to get it on my eyes. So I'm going to just spray a little bit on my hand to get the upper areas. And our first primer that we're going to take is the e.l.f. Matte Poreless Putty Primer. And this is going to help to prevent creasing. It's going to help to prevent getting it into those pores. So I'm really just going to focus it here, like where my pores are large. And this also is going to help absorb up any oil that may try to creep through, try to catch me slipping. And then I'm going to put it in my smile lines and in my dimple as well. Well, my dimple area, my dimple here. Yeah, because girl like me be laughing all day. Everything's funny. And we're going to put a little bit on the forehead just because. I don't know why I put some there just now. Ain't like I'm going nowhere. I'm going. I don't have corona. Taking the Milk Hydrogrip Primer. Just a little two pump chunk. Sound familiar? And I'm just going to apply this here. You warm it up in your hands a little bit and it gives you like double the product. So, yeah. I learned that. This is like my favorite primer. This is going to hold your makeup all day and give you a flawless finish. Alright, so now we're going to go on to foundation. Today I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I love this foundation. Not as much as my Too Faced, but I do love this foundation. I'm taking this one because I feel like it gives you more skin-like finish. and it's a little bit easier to work with than the Too Faced. So I wanted to focus on this one today for this video since we're doing flawless no cake skin. So yeah, I am in the shade 540 Warm, and it's really warm. You'll see how red it gets, and I love a good red foundation because I feel like it just makes you look so foreign. Like, it just makes you look like you just got back from the islands. So my tip is, if you're using a full coverage foundation and you just want to make sure that you're getting even application and everything, you want to start with it on the back of your hand, okay? Before I do that, I'm actually going to color correct real quick using the Dragon Beauty Dragon Fire to color correct under the eyes, around the nose, and around the mouth. Alright, so now that our color correct is all blended out, I'm just going to take the foundation. This is about 4 pumps. You really don't need this much. But I kind of lost control when I was pumping because I looked away. So yeah, I just take it on the back of my hand as like a little canvas or whatever. But yeah, you just want to go ahead and blend this into the skin. I know I look crazy. I look like a tomato. But keep going because it oxidizes lighter. So now that you look like you're pretty much blended, you look like you're almost finished, that's a sign that you need to keep going. Alright, so now y'all know I live for a bright under eye. I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one's in medium. I'm almost out actually, but that's okay. So we are taking this under the eye only, and you want to take it back. This just gives that little instant face lift. I love looking like a literal doll. And the key to doing this is, so you don't look cakey, is when you apply it, don't just apply it so thick. You want to spread it out. You know what I mean? Like, typically one doe foot is more than enough for the entire area that you're trying to cover. Honestly, it's enough for both sides, just the initial doe foot. Don't mind me, because like I said, mine is empty. So that's about how much product that you want to use. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and start softening those edges and blending it out a little bit. Of course, you're going to go on with your sponge to, primarily do the work for you. But yeah, if you have trouble like caking and creasing and everything like that, I suggest using a sponge, just because it helps to blend your product out easier. It makes it softer, and it's honestly just an easier blend for you. So now I'm taking the foundation side of my beauty blender, and I am blending my concealer out. You want to take the foundation side of your concealer, your brush, whatever you're using, to blend your products out, because that helps to reduce any flashback, take that away, and it just gives you a more natural coverage. As you can see how that looks, like second skin, just like I was born like this. Like, excuse me while I do my Tyra Banks. Just like, look at the face. It's the face card for me, sis. And you can see how that's coming together. It's starting to look all warm. It's starting to melt down. I'm searching for the real love. I'm searching for the real love. Alright, so now I'm going in for my second concealer that's going to highlight my face. I'm taking the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Beach. And I'm taking it under the eye, a little on the chin, a little on the forehead, a little on the nose, a little on the cupid's bow. If you're going to do two, like I do, you want to start off with one that's a little bit thicker. So that's why I did the Tarte Shape Tape one first. Or you could do a cream, like the matte foundation palette, to brighten up under there. Or you can take the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer pots or the NARS concealer parts. All of those are a thicker formula. And then you want to go on top with the liquid, like I'm doing the Hourglass. This is more of a liquidy base. It's really light, and it just gives you just enough to do what you need to do. So it's not going to necessarily hug. It's just going to brighten up a little bit. That's why we're using it to highlight the face. That's why I didn't use the Too Faced one all over my face either, because If you're using like a really thick concealer like that, it takes a lot to get it soft and natural and blend out. And the steps that you take also can be the reason why your makeup's looking cakey, it's looking powdery, it's just looking like it's a hot mess. To be frank, because you won't wanna put a thinner concealer on like this and then go over with a Too Faced. That'd be stupid. This is really light and natural, kind of like the NARS liquid concealer, like that. So you want to take the same side of your sponge or your brush. Like I said, I recommend a sponge, but you can definitely get the same effect with a brush if that's just your cup of tea. I usually use a brush to do my foundation, but for purposes of this video, for instructional purposes, I'm taking the sponge. I'm gonna get the nose. And I don't know if it's in my head or not, but the Beauty Blender, the black one, the Pro one, it gives you a better blend, honestly. I haven't used an original Beauty Blender since realizing the black one's better. I shit you not, this is just a better blender. Like, it's purchase or beware. I'm going to contour using my favorite contour stick, the Makeup Revolution and F18. Y'all already know the drill with this. It's just my jam. Get the nose. And I've been doing this a lot lately. I'm taking the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Concealer. This is number 1 in the shade Banana. It's really, really, really yellow. And I'm just taking it in the outer area right here on back just to give me a more instant and even more lift. Like, I'm already really lifted. And I don't have bad bone structure. Shout out to my dad for giving me that. But this, just like that, it just lifts it even more. So yellow is really going to help brighten that area up a little bit for you. And I'm going to just let that sit there while I blend out my contour. To blend this out, I am taking the Real Techniques brush 429. It's actually a blush brush, but it just gives you like a really soft blend to your contour, so it doesn't look like crazy hard. So we're going to take off that double chin. And you know, you got to be Thanksgiving ready. Don't look like you done ate that whole turkey by yourself. The holidays and everything. Be at be at Shell in 15 minutes. And be at McDonald's and get them cigarettes in that little store with them little gas station if I Sam them. Oh my God. Kathy gonna walk his ass off. Yeah, go to McDonald's. Go to Burger King. Please go to Walmart and get them. You know her fat ass little KFC and Little Caesar right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. And now I'm just blending out this outer concealer. I think I'm going to do a separate video on my nose contour because honestly, I live. And I got questions about it on Snap. So, I'll do a nose contour video because... Psych! Oh, I cracked myself up. Makeup Revolution Banana Deep Powder. Squirt a little of that out. And I'm going to mix it actually today with a little bit of the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. I have the mini one because I didn't. At first I thought I was going to hate the tinted powder hers because the original is bomb AF. So I thought the tinted one was going to be like a miss, but it's a hit. It's definitely a hit. So now you just want to apply it, of course, foundation side. Fold your lips in and pound this into the skin. You want to push it in. Your first layer of powder, push it in. Blend it out as if it was your foundation or your concealer or anything of that nature. You want to like that. Alright, so you want to stretch out underneath your eye. That way you can get any lines or anything like that. That's why I did it the same way. Like, stretch out your mouth. That way, you know, you go ahead and set and press out any smile lines. That way when you smile, you don't have any. So you're going to... And keep it sharp, honey. Keep it sharp. Same way that you blend out your face, you want to keep it sharp. I ain't taking this powder on my contour, because that's not what I do. You want to keep it sharp. You want to bring it into your nose contour. I'll do a separate video on how I'm, like, actually angling this, because I know it looks like I'm taking it on something, but as you can see, it's nothing there. So, yeah. Just like that. And then that is your first layer of powder. Look how smooth. It's all in the wrist, honey. You just gotta pound, 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 pound. And because I want to look like a literal goddess, I'm going to cook under here a little bit. I normally just tap my sponge here to set, you know, like the rest of it. But I want to cook it a little bit just so I have a little bit more, even more sharpness. So we're just gonna take a little bit in like that. I'm not gonna necessarily bake it because I'm not really gonna leave it here, but just to give me that edge. And I'm just gonna pound this in on this outer area just so that my dimples are still dimples, because I hate it. I hate seeing people who bake that have dimples, because you can't do that, because then you get like, you see how this almost happened? Like, you get that line in the middle of your dimple, and that's just, it's so not cute. So for homegirls out there with dimples, cut it off right here. This is where your contour don't stop, okay? You can bring blush in here, okay? We can't do what all the other girls do. You know, we got a birth defect. We can't do that. This, I guess you can consider this actually baking. Alright, so now I'm taking my Hourglass Veil powder. This one's going directly under the eyes. You can take this anywhere you just want a little extra on for a little extra brightness. So down the bridge of the nose, down, you know, like on your cupid's bow, just a little something, something. I'm not going to set the whole face of this. Not to mention this powder is really expensive. So it's like $64. I think it's either $64 or $49. It's really expensive. So I'm just taking it, and I'm going to pop it right here under the eye. And this smooths and blurs anything that you may have missed while you were pushing your powder in. So that's why I primarily just take it under the eye, and it also brightens up just a little bit. So I'm just taking it here, and voila. Don't I look good, girl? How Rasputia said, don't I look, ain't everybody know Erica Danley fine? Ain't I fine, girls? Huh? She sucks. So now we're gonna contour. So I'm taking the Morphe Glamour Bronze bronzer right here. I'm taking the Morphe Glamour Bronze bronzer. This is the color Leader, and I'm taking this all over the face. And I'm just going over the entire face with a little bit more of the banana powder, just to blend and make sure everything's set and looking good, okay? And for blush, I'm going back into the Warrior palette, and I'm going to take the, I don't know how to say it, Zama and Dara, these two middle peachy colors, and we're going to peach it up. And like I said, my girls with dimples, bring that blush all the way through and through. If you want extra snatchness, because we can't bring that contour, that's going to give us a line. So bring that blush, because you can blush all over your face. Like imagine seeing Drake walk by. Your whole face gonna blush. Oh Lord, that man is fine. Your whole face just blush. That's how you apply blush. Like, imagine Drake just walk by. Oh Lord, that's how your face. That's what you do. So think of that next time you apply blush. Stop all that smiling. Just think Drake. Oh, Lord. Just, oh. That's how you apply blush. Alright, so I'm not taking the powder off. I'm pushing it into the skin using a little angled brush here. Alright, so to bring it all together, you need a good setting spray, something that's going to pull that skin back through the powder. So I'm taking the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I think this is the ultra matte one. So you want to shake this one real good, because as you can see, it comes out white because it has like kaolin clay in it. So you got to shake that up real good, otherwise you're gonna get like specks of white shit on your face. I'm gonna put a little bit of highlighter on my nose because I don't think Ariana Grande is not wearing highlighter. I don't ever think she wears highlighter. A lot of celebrities don't wear highlighter. The only person that wears highlighter is like Sweetie. And like the ones that do wear highlighter, they don't wear it like we wear highlighter. Like they just do a little flush of glow to the cheek. So don't ever let me get famous, cause baby, I'm finna represent. Looking like a donut. Put me on somebody's carpet. I wish y'all would. Oh, I'm ready. Imagine me on a red carpet. Oh, that's funny. Alright. This is the Juvia's Place of Zulu palette. Just that rose gold color. And this is the face. And to top off the look, I'm going in with my favorite mascara, the Better Than Sex from Too Faced, because you know it just plump them lashes up, have them thick, have them long, have them dark, give you everything that you need to give it to the girls, honey. Yeah. And we're also just going to go ahead and tight line the upper lash line, that when we put our lashes on, it's nice and dark, in addition to like that mascara, just to give us, you know, a little shadow effect or whatever. Alright, y'all, so this is pretty much the face. I'm going to go in and take the hair and do like a Ariana half up, half down this with the braids. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but yeah. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't. Let me know what you thought down below. Let me know if you like the face routine, because that's really what I wanted to give. The Ariana Grande was just an added bonus. But yeah, let me know if these tricks work for you down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell. Bye.